Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to learn what is the API, what is the API endpoint, base URL and endpoint. So first we will understand the what is the API. Okay. So API means application programming interface is the way for two application to communicate with each other. Right. So so it also act as a bridge between the it it act as a bridge between the client and the server. So let's understand with the help of the small example. So the example will take as a restaurant. Think of a restaurant. Okay. So you as a customer, right? Then menu is a API. Waiter is also API. Okay. And kitchen is server. Okay. So the flow will understand here. The flow is you ordered a food. Okay, you order food means request, you request, right? Next, waiter takes order, API. Okay, and kitchen prepare food means server, right? And waiter bring foods means response. So these things we have to understand with the example, with the help of the example. So request means you order the food means you request the food, right? And waiter takes your order, right? Waiter takes order means API, right? And kitchen prepare the food means server. Kitchen is the server, and waiter brings food for you means response. So you never go to the kitchen directly. Same in the API, right? So in our real life, we are using the mobile. So in app software, we consider mobile apps. Okay. So mobile app request the data. For example, Instagram, right? Then server send response via API. Okay. So this is the thing in the API we have to understand. So API first means application programming interface, right? So it also helps us to communicate with the two application, and it also bridges the between the client and the server. So, and we explain the example like restaurant and the flow. You order the food means you are requesting to the waiter. Waiter is the API, and kitchen prepare a food for you means server. And waiter brings the foods you means response. And also we understand in our with the help of mobile applications. Uh, so Instagram request data, server send a response via API. So next we have to understand what is the API endpoint. Okay, so we'll understand slowly. So endpoint, right? So first API endpoint is the exact URL where API request is sent and response is received. Okay, so I also open side by side Postman to show you how API endpoints work. Okay, so the definition will tell us API endpoint is exact URL where API request is sent and response is received. Okay, so now It's the final touch point of a communication, right? In the API testing. So here I open that. I'll open workspace here. So here is not loading any workspace. Okay. Right now some issue with my Postman. So I'll explain with the help of the HTTP URL. Okay. HTTPS API dot example dot com. So user and 101. This is the complete endpoint. Okay. This is the complete API endpoint, right? So meaning client send a request to endpoint, right? And the server process the request and response comes back, right? So this is the meaning, and we'll understand next base URL versus endpoint. So the difference we will understand what is the base URL and what is the endpoint. So base URL is the main server address. Okay, main server address, and the base URL is, this is the base URL. Okay, so this is the example, the base URL, and this is the endpoint. Okay, endpoint. So how endpoint it's work? So endpoint means base URL plus resource plus path. There are different types of a path. Path parameters, query parameter, form parameter. We will understand those things in the next coming lecture. So part, so this is the base URL and user is the resource and 101 is a path, right? So in this lecture we learn base URL, endpoint, and what is the API. These things we learn. If you found this video helpful, please share and subscribe. Thank you.